welcome to week 4 of these online videos. I'm Brenda. Today we're going to work on lengthening the different lines in the body. A lot into the deep core line. We're going to work the lateral line, the spiral lines, and the front line of the body. You're going to need a foam roller and a hard reflex ball or a tennis ball will do. Let's start off being mindful and taking the reflex ball underneath the deep core line of the foot. So that runs from the big toe to the heel, over the arch of the foot. Focus on your posture. Try not to look down, focus on looking up. So we are looking at the proprioception of the body. That's the awareness of the body in space. So you want to feel where the movement is and be aware of the sensation in the foot, all those nerves, so it should be quite tender in some spots. Let's bring the ball still on the deep core line into the arch of the foot and circle in one direction. Let's reverse that circle. Now I want you to pick the ball up with the toes. So wrap the toes around the ball and stretch over the top of the foot. I want you to add a point and a release, and release the ball. Hug the ball, point and release. Let's do another 2. Hug the ball. Once you've got the ball, then extend and release. And one more. Extend and release. Good. Let's do the same thing to the other foot. You're going to take the ball on the big toe and roll to the heel over the arch of the foot. So today a lot of focus on the upper body, on releasing the upper body so we can really lengthen and rotate from the shoulders and move up into those spiral movements. So a lot of movement, a lot of bouncing into the different positions. Let's position the ball under the arch of the foot and circle in one direction. Nice and slow, really get into the groove. So nice deep release. If you're moving too quickly, you won't get as much benefit from it. Let's change direction. Good. Let's now take the ball under the toes and try and hug the ball with the toes and move the ankle, so stretch it out. Hug the ball, so we're getting the stretch in the front of the toes, so I want you to increase the stretch up the front line to the ankle, the front of the ankle. Let's do another 2. It's a nice challenge on the balance on the opposite supporting leg, and let's point and flex. Good. Put the ball to one side. We're going to use it just now. And I want you to stand and take one arm up to the side. So I'm using my right arm. If you want to mirror me, just use that left arm. We're going to take the right hip and pulse it, or your left hip, and pulse it forward. At the same time, so you see the movement from the side. A little bit of a spiral movement going, so that rotation is coming in the waist. What I want you to do with your opposite hand is take the fingers onto the pectoral muscle, so right at the top of the shoulder, and you bouncing into the rotation, and just slide the fingertips over the skin towards the center of the body on the diagonal. So we're just increasing the stretch and getting a bit of a fascial release in those pectoral muscles. So bounce forward, keep the feet slightly apart and bounce into that rotation. Do another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So that other arm and take the hand onto the shoulder when you're ready. Just start off with that hip moving forward as the elbow goes back, and feel the rotation in the waist. Let's now add that fascial release with the fingertips over those pectoral muscles. So just sliding the fingers down towards the center of the body on the diagonal. Let's keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, you're going to take both hands up, both arms up in line with the shoulders, and we're going to extend the hands out. So lengthen the arms. Bring the back of the hands onto the back, opening up. So we're breathing in. So we're opening up the diaphragm. I want you to breathe into the space you're creating around the diaphragm. Expanding the lungs as you breathe in, push the diaphragm down. So really open up there. As you breathe out, extend the arms and bend the elbows again. So we're going to do the same thing again. Nice deep breath in and open up. Stretch over the diaphragm. Breathe out. Breathing in. And you want to focus more on that exhalation. Exhale, 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 exhale. Take your time coming up with the arms and make sure you're nice and open across the chest. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Good. Keep going. 4 more. And breathe out. And 3 more. And breathe out. Last 2. Nice deep breath in. Open up and breathe out. 1 more to go. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Good. The next movement, again, I'm going to start with my right. You mirror me and start with your left. We're going to work into a lifted extension. So think of the lateral line of the body and as well as the front line of the body. So we're stretching into the front, still into the pectoral muscle, and lengthening the arm out. If you do take strain in the shoulder, then don't lift the arm as high. Keep it at shoulder height. Otherwise, I want you to pull down and stretch. We can take the fingers into the armpit as well and reach. At the same time, so we're not rotating into a spiral, we're just thrusting the pelvis forward. So again, increasing the stretch down the front line of the body. So right down that right side on me. And release. Nice deep breath in. And release. Keep going. And release. For 3. And release. 2 more. And release. And 1 more. And release. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So take that other arm up. Now you can work right into the front of the shoulder where we were earlier. That was going at the diagonal. Now we're coming down. Move into the armpit as well. So wherever you feel you need that stretch the most. Remember, we've got the pectoral minor and the pectoral major. So you'll benefit from both positions there. Breathing in and opening up, lengthening, pushing the pelvis forward. So lifting up and out of the waist. Keep going. We're going to do another 4. And 3. And 2. The last one. Good. From there, we're going to go into our movement. So we're going to circle that arm up. Bring the hand onto that side of the spine. Do the same thing with the other arm. Bring the hand there. We're breathing in. We're breathing out. We're breathing in. We're breathing out. 2 more. And breathe out. 1 more. And breathe out. Release the arms. Do the same thing again. We're going to repeat it 8 times. Circle that arm. So a little bit of a spiral movement coming here. Push into the lower back with the arm. Circle the other arm up and around. And again for 4. and breathe out. For 3, and breathe out. For 2, and breathe out. For 1, and breathe out. Good. Release the arms. So start off with the other side now. Breathe in. Bring the hand onto the lower back. Again, we're going to circle the other arm and hold it there. Let's breathe in and out. For 2, breathe out. For 3, breathe out. Last one, and breathe out. Release the arms. Change sides again. So circle the other arm to the lower back and circle the other arm up and around. Let's breathe in and breathe out. For 2. When you're reaching into that stretch, when you're lifting up and back, make sure the glutes are engaged and you're lifting out of the waist. At the same time, I want you to pull the shoulder blades back. Let's circle the arm again. Release and then circle up and back. And the other side. So what you're trying to do is just pull the elbows together. Make sure the shoulders are coming back. Shoulder blades. Pulling them nice and open there. Across the front line of the body. Good. We're going to do another 2. Nice deep breath in, circle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's breathe in. For 2. 2 more. Squeezing the shoulders at the back and release. Okay, let's circle the arm and circle the other arm and breathe in. Breathe in. 2 more. And 1 more. And breathe out. Let's finish off with 1. Just shake the arms out. Circle the arm up and back. And change to the other side. So we just even things out. Let's breathe in. And breathe out. For 2. And breathe out. 2 more. Last one. And breathe out. From this position, I want you to take the back of the hand like we did in the previous exercise and bring the hands one on top of the other. And we're going to focus on tucking. So breathing in, you're opening up. So use the hands to push the lower back forward. Now breathe out. Good. A nice deep breath in. Open up and breathe out. Use your head. Open up, chin lifts slightly. Don't overextend the chin. Just lift it up and lengthen through the neck. Breathe out. Drop the chin. So you contract more in those abdominals. Really engage the glutes. Let's go again. Breathe in and breathe out. Another 2. And breathe out. 1 more. Open up and breathe out. Hold it here and just pulse the arms forward. So pull the elbows into that rounded position. Just stretch over the shoulder blades and breathe in. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We've got 1 more in standing. I want you to take, if you're going to mirror me, your left leg in front. And we're going to cross that ankle, cross the legs over. Now what I want you to do with the opposite hand, so you're going to rotate. So that leg is the opposite one to the arm that's in front. So we're getting into a rotational move. Now you're going to take the same arm as the front leg, and I want you to aim to get the hand up onto that opposite scapula. So we're going to rotate into a twist. So see it from this angle, you're pulsing. We're going to do 2 sets of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulling yourself up, squeezing the glutes to help you stabilize. Big toes. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, nice. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So take the other leg around in front and take the opposite arm front. So it's almost like that ballerina pose, but just relax it. You'll feel the arms working quite nicely. And take the opposite hand and the arm behind the back and pulse. 2, again, 2 sets of 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep pulling that arm up. 8 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, well done. Let's release it there. Come into a seated position on the foam roller. We're now going to release the glutes. So I want you to be on one buttock. Bring the feet and the knees together and the arm that is supporting you. If you need to come onto the elbow, you can do that. Otherwise, I want you to stay up so you're getting a bigger range of movement on the hand. Let's roll into the lower back and coming up. Good. A nice slow movement all the way over the glutes, right into the lower back. Going. Let's do another 4 up and down, and 3, another 2, for the last one, and release. From there we're going to sit, so you're still on that same side, and I want you to bring the roller to the base of the shoulder blades. Move a little bit into the lower back, but not too far down, so you don't want to be on the release right at the floating rib. And we're going to keep the head in the hands, and you're going to move up and over the shoulder blade, but take it quite nice and low, a little bit over the rib cage, so we can release those intercostal muscles between the rib cage. So you're tilting the pelvis under now, so you're getting in a little bit deeper into the release. Try and go all the way up and over that shoulder blade. Good, you're putting a lot of weight into this one side. If it is very tender, then even the weight out and put both shoulder blades on the roller. But this way you'll get a lot deeper into the release on that side. Good. Let's do another 2. And 1. Good. Still on the same side. Drop the tailbone and rock around onto that side. You're now going to take the roller underneath the armpits, but a little bit lower than the armpits so you can get that range of movement. Bring the head into the hands, and we're going to breathe in and open up. Breathe out and rock forward. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. For 3, and breathe out, and 4, breathe out, for 5, and breathe out, 3 more, another 2, last 1, and breathe out. I want you to hold it here and just massage up and down at the same time you're rotating the upper body just a little bit, just getting a little bit more release there around that pectoral area, which is in the front, and the shoulder blade area in the back. So some of those rotator cuff muscles are getting a nice release now. Good. We're going to continue working along this line, and I want you to bring the elbow onto the foam roller. Use the other hand to help support you, or you can bring the hand onto the hip. And we're going to breathe in. So you're continuing lengthening down that side. A nice deep breath in. And breathe out. And breathe out. Keep going. Three more. Open up your breathing into that space you're creating down the lateral side. And last two. And the last one. Hold it there. Bring the roller just at the tip of the elbow and just lengthen yourself out. So use the other hand to help you increase that stretch. What we're going to do now is take that elbow that was on the foam roller, and we're going to lie with the arm palm facing down and the ear on the foam roller. Good. In this position, we're going to take the top arm and open it up. And I want you to try and squeeze the shoulder blades together, and you're rocking the head. So we're releasing along the occiput ridge on that side of the spine. Keep that top arm open. And let's get the movement in the neck and the head. And hold it up. Take the top hand and let's just come into a seated position. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So we'll start off on the glutes. Feet together, knees together, and let's stay on the hand if you can, otherwise you have got the option to go down onto the elbow. Right over the glutes and into that lower back. Keep going. If you want to, you can cross the ankle over the knee. You will get a little bit deeper into the release. So we are working across, like the bony process on the base of the skull, we're working along the sacroiliac spine. So a little bit uncomfortable when you get to that, but an area we often carry a lot of tension, so it's a nice release for that lower back. Two more. And we finish off with one more. Good. Drop the tailbone and bring the roller onto the shoulder blade on that side of the spine. Head into the hands and lift the bum. Now we usually open up into our releases here, but now I want you to tuck under, so you're putting more weight into the foam roller and releasing that shoulder blade. Start off small and then increase your range of movement, getting right up to the neck, over that shoulder blade, right up to the neck. Keep going. Two more. One more. And you're going to go onto that side. Position the foam roller just a little bit underneath the shoulder, the armpit, and breathe in and breathe out. Keep the knees stacked and then pushing down into the mat, especially when you're coming into the rotation. So a nice lateral stretch down that top side there, and breathe out. Breathing in and breathe out. Keep going and breathe out. 3 more. And breathe out. 2 more. And breathe out. And 1 more. Stay in that open position, and now just pulsing the upper body. Keep the lower body on the mat, and just moving that foam roller over the shoulder blade, a little bit into that armpit as well. And release. Good. Let's take the foam roller onto the elbow, and we're going to roll along the triceps and breathe out. Hand onto the hip, and you can either do that or bring it onto the foam roller. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Keep going. Make sure when you're extending, your knees are not too high. You really want to open up and create space. You can breathe into there. Breathe out. Let's lengthen. Think of the lateral side of that body. As you reach out and stretch, you're creating space. Breathe into that space. So give the lungs more room to expand and push that diaphragm down. Let's do 1 more. Hold it in that extended position. Take the foam roller onto the tip of the elbow and increase that. Stretch down that lateral side. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the roller back. Position this arm in line with the shoulder blade. If you do have any shoulder issues, then or the neck, bring the arm in front. You're going to just lie on your side. But if you can, I want you to increase that stretch by taking that bottom arm behind you and the ear onto the foam roller. Take the top arm, and here we're opening up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and you nodding the head up and back. Breathing in and out. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. Keep going. Keep going. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. From there, just release that top arm. And we're going to come onto our backs. You can put the foam roller to one side. Lying on our backs. Have a quick drink of water before we go into that supine position. For this, we're going to need the reflex ball or the tennis ball. And we're going to work on releasing the diaphragm to encourage us to breathe more deeply. So we're going to stimulate that parasympathetic breathing system instead of that stress breathing system, which is our sympathetic. And at the same time as releasing the diaphragm, we're also going to work a little bit along the colon. So lie back on your mat. You can, for this one, extend the legs. If you are taking any strain in the lower back, keep the knees bent. Take the reflex ball in the right hand. From the left rib cage down to the left hip bone, I want you to take the ball and I want you to roll it down towards that hip. So we're working here along the descending colon, and the movement is a downward movement. Massage the ball using the palm of the hand to get a nice deep release into the colon. You can also add a little bit of a rotational or circular movement with the ball, rolling in circles and at the same time moving down that side of the spine on that descending colon. Must be on the left side, down towards the hip. Let's do 1 more. Now we're going to move into an upside down L. So we're going to take the ball from the right rib cage to the left rib cage and then down towards the hip. So we're increasing that movement, that range of movement. Roll from the right to the left, and now roll down from the left rib cage to the left hip bone. Let's bring the ball back to the right side. So we're rolling and massaging down. So that's the transverse colon from right to left, and move down. If you want to add a little bit of a circular motion from the right side to the left side, do that. So it's a nice massage of the colon. Also stimulating that digestion as well. And remember our parasympathetic breathing system is also known as our rest and digest. So the more we stimulate, the more we can improve digestion. Good. Roll from right to left and take the ball down towards the left hip bone. Now we're going to incorporate the right hip to the right rib cage to left rib cage, left rib cage to left hip bone. So we're working on the right side, that's the ascending colon, so we need to go up, transverse across, descending down. So let's take the ball onto the right side. You might find a little bit of sensitivity here. Pinpoint where you find the most sensitivity, and then you can release that area the most. Focus on that different line. Roll down towards that left hip bone. Good, keep going. Add a little bit of a circular motion, especially if you find any tenderness. I want you to gently, it doesn't have to be a deep release, just as much as you can handle, and keep moving up and then across, little circular motions, or just moving from side to side, and take it down. Keep going. Let's do a few more. Take the ball across, right to left, and then we take it down to the left. Let's finish off with one more. Little circular motions up, or just sliding the ball up towards that right rib cage. Let's move it across and take it down. Good. Let's release the ball. Take the arms next to the ears and bend the knees. Let's take the right leg over the left. If you are taking any strain in the shoulders, bring the arms down accordingly. Otherwise, reach up and get a good stretch. We're going to stretch lateral into a bit of a spiral movement, but we're also going to use those core muscles to bring us back to the center. So drop the knee away from the top leg. You're going bounce for 2, 3. We're breathing in here. Nice lateral stretch. You've got space. I want you to breathe into that space. On the exhalation, I want you to push the lower back down into the mat. So the legs don't pull you back to the center. Those core muscles do. The legs will just be along for the ride. Let's change sides. So take it over to the side and bounce. 2, push the opposite shoulder. 3, 4, you're breathing in here. On the exhalation, push down with the lower back. And that movement will pull the core up and the legs there. Change sides. Do it again. Nice deep breath in and bounce. 2, 3, breathing in. And as you breathe out, come back to the center. Change sides again. Nice deep breath in and bounce. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Tuck, 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 tuck. Change sides. Do another 2. Nice deep breath in. Bounce. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Tuck. So squeeze the glutes. Engage them. And again, breathing in. 2. Opposite shoulder. Try push it down. You can look over that shoulder. Breathe out. Tuck. And the last set. Change sides. Nice deep breath in and bounce. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Tuck. To the center. Last one. Nice deep breath in. and bounce. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and tuck to the center. Good, lovely. Hug the knees into the chest and just bounce there. Lengthen the legs out. Have a nice big yawn and stretch. Okay, from there you're going to hug the knees into the chest and rock yourself to a seated position. Good. We're coming forward onto the abs now. I want you to position your foam roller ahead of you, above you. Take your big toes, turning your feet out. So you're pushing the big toes down into the floor next to the mat, engaging the glutes. And we're going to rotate from side to side. So you're going to breathe in on the rotation. Breathe out as you come back to center. Breathe into the other side. Breathe out as you come back to center. Position your arms on the roller, knife edge of the hand, so in line with the little finger. Then we're going to squeeze the glutes. We're going to breathe in and breathe out on the way down. And again, a nice deep breath in and breathe out on the way down. Repeat that. Hold on to either side of the foam roller. Let's rotate to the other side now. So a nice deep breath in and breathe out. So the side you're stretching is the side I want you to focus on breathing into. So try and channel your breath into that side. Bring the arms here. Breathe into the diaphragm, squeeze the glutes. Breathe out and release. And again, nice deep breath in and breathe out and release. Let's go for 3. Rotate it to the other side. Breathe in and out. Again, nice deep breath in and breathe out. Arms on the roller. Squeeze and lift and breathe out. And again. Set 4. Change direction. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Hands on the roller. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Set 5. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands on the roller. And breathe out. And again. And breathe out. We got 3 to go. Hands on the roller. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in again and release. One more time. And breathe out. 2 more sets to go. Breathing in and breathe out. Keep those elbows straight. So lengthening down the lateral side. And breathe out. Hands on. And breathe out. Again. And breathe out. We've got 2 more to go. Take the hands on. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. And breathe out. Lifting up. And again. And breathe out. Hands on the roller. Again, nice deep breath in. And breathe out. And we're breathing in. And we breathe out. Hands on the roller, nice deep breath in. And breathe out. And again, we're breathing in. And breathe out. Hold it in that extended position. Squeeze the glutes and pulse the legs up. So make sure the glutes are engaged to support that lower back. Pulse it up. For 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to add the upper body. So we're going to create a bit of a seesaw motion. Bring the hands onto either side of the roller again. Squeeze and lift squeeze the glutes, lift the legs. Lower the legs down. Push the big toe into the mat. Lift the arms up. Legs and upper body. If you're taking any strain in the lower back, take the knife edge of the hands onto the roller. Lift the feet and the arms. Seesaw motion up and down. And up and down. Keep going. Lift and up. Here we go. Lift and up. 4 and up. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Well done. Bring the hands next to the chest. Bring the hands onto the next to the chest, next to the shoulders. Tuck your chin. Round your spine. Pull back into child's pose and just have a nice stretch there. Rest the forehead on the mat. If you can't get the forehead onto the mat, bend the elbows, bring one hand on top of the other, and rest your forehead on the top hand. And here I just want you to focus on breathing in and out. Let's take the foam roller and we're going to bring it next to the mat, and I want you to release the inner thighs and the front of that arm. So let's take the knee onto the foam roller, open up the supporting leg as wide as possible, curl the toes under if you want to, or just stay on the front of that leg and roll along that inner thigh. Make sure the knee is in line with the hip. Do another 2. And another 1. And release. Good. From there, let's shift the roller up. And you've got 2 options here. We're working the front arm line. Either taking the hand onto the supporting hand onto the mat and bringing that knee up, and you're rolling along the front of that arm. Thumb is pointing down, so you're getting the biceps. The other option is to extend the top leg, but rotate away from the foam roller. Use that hand to support you and roll out. If you can't see me from that angle, let me take the roller to the other side. And your top knee is extended, bottom leg bent in line with the hip, and you're rolling. So keep the head lifted. You should be using that hand for the support. You can take the head down, but it will decrease your range of movement there. Good. Do another 2 and another 1. Good. Let's take the roller to the other side now. Bring the knee up onto the roller in line with the hip. Open up the supporting leg. So you're facing forward, you're facing the mat, and you can either rest your foot on the roller or next to the roller and right into that groin. Roll all the way up. Keep going with the breathing. This is all part of that deep core line. The diaphragm is in that deep core line, so the more we release the inner thigh, the easier the breathing becomes. Keep going. One more. Take the foam roller, bring it up next to the arm, thumb pointing down, other hand supporting. Take the knee up and let's roll along the front arm line. If you can, come into that rotation so the bottom leg is bent, top leg is extended, and you're turning away from that foam roller and rotating there. Again, I'm just going to rotate so you can see me position of my body more easily. Let's roll along the front arm line. Do another 4 and 3, 2 more and 1 more. Good. From there, come back onto knees, have a quick drink of water. We're going to now move into some balances. Okay, we're going to bring one knee onto the foam roller. So let's say the right knee onto the foam roller, and you're going to rest your right foot on the mat, but you're going to extend the left leg. So the front of the foot, try not to curl the toes under. I want you to use your core as much as possible. And we're going to extend that leg. Hold onto the foam roller. I find it easier if my thumbs are pointing forward and the fingers back. Otherwise, you can play around with the position of your hands. And you should feel this in those core muscles. Let's pulse the leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Bring the knee onto the foam roller. Extend the other leg. Lengthen out of your spine. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Going back to the first side, I want you to extend the leg. Now try and lift the foot off the mat. If you find your hand wants to come down, rather drop the foot and keep those stabilizers and keep the hands on the roller to stabilize yourself there. Let's pulse the leg up for 2. Try and balance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, nice. Change over to the other side, and let's do the same thing again. This time you're trying to lift the foot off, but if you need to keep it there, you can. So balance, stretching, lengthening out of the spine, and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to go back to the first side. This time I want you to keep the foot back on the mat, the front of the foot on the mat. And you're going to extend the same arm as the supporting leg. We're breathing in here, breathing out. Bring the knee to the foam roller and the elbow towards the quadriceps. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep going. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. 4, 3, 4, and breathe out. 4, 5, and breathe out. 4, 6, and breathe out. 2 more, and breathe out. Last one, and breathe out. Good. Hold it in the extended position and pulse for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, well done. Let's do the same thing to the other side. If you really aren't comfortable with the knee on the foam roller, you can stand behind the foam or bring the knees behind the foam roller and focus on this position here, and then go into the tuck from there. Let's position the knee onto the foam roller, extend the leg, make sure you've changed sides, lengthen it out, and reach that arm. Take a nice deep breath in here. As you breathe out, tuck. The more you use your head, the more you're going to use those core muscles. Breathe in for 3. Breathe out. Breathe in for 4. And breathe out. 4, 5. And breathe out. 4, 6. And breathe out. 2 more. Hold it in the extended position and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back onto the knees and just have a quick drink of water. That's quite a nice one for strengthening the core, and you should feel that core temperature rising when you're holding those balances. We're now coming into a lunge position. We're going to hold onto the foam roller, so stepping up off the mat. And I want you to take your right leg in front. So stand lengthways on the mat. Nice deep lunge position. We're going to take the foam roller in either hand and open yourself up as much as possible. So we're already stretching the front line of the body, tucking the tailbone under, and that'll increase along the front line of that leg, the quadriceps. So from here, we're going to rotate. Take the roller towards your ankle. Breathe in, come up to standing. Rotate to the other side. And breathe in. From there, we're going to lift up and back to lunge. Lift up and back to lunge. Rotate the other way. Breathing in. So you're stretching the lateral side. Breathe into your lateral side. Breathe out to your left. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 lifts. Breathing in. Open up. And breathe in. Open up. Rotate and reverse it. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lifting up. And breathe out. And again. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathe out. Open up and lengthen. And release. Lengthen. And release. Do it again. You've got 3 more. 1. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lift up and lengthen. And release. Breathe in. And release. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lift. Lengthen. And release. And lengthen. Finish off with 1 more. Breathing in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathe out. Lift and lengthen. And release. Lift and lengthen. And release. Good, well done. Shake the legs out. Give the shoulders a bit of a roll. And let's move over to the other side. So make sure you change legs. Bring the other leg in front. Tuck the tailbone. And really feel that stretch into the front of that back leg. Bring the arms up above the head and open up as much as you can. Let's rotate to one side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lift up off the back leg and release. For 2. And release. Set 2. Rotate. Follow the movement with your eyes so you can get a deeper and more spiral line movement. Lift. Lower. Set 3. Rotate. Breathe in. And rotate. Breathe in. Lift and lower. Release. Then lower. Release. Breathing in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathe out. Lift and lower. And release. Lift and lower. And release. 3 more to go. Breathing in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathe out. Lift and lower. And release. And release. Good. 2 more sets. Rotation. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lift and lower. And release. Lift and lower. And release. Keep looking forward. Getting that rotation. And release. Rotation. and release. Good. Now looking forward, lift up and release. Breathing in and release. Good. Release the foam roller. Have a nice breath in. Roll down through the spine. Just release any tension in that lower back. Come into a seated position on the mat, and we're going to bring the foam roller into the lower back. So we're just going to stretch the front line of the body. Have a quick drink of water. And we'll finish off stretching that front line of the body. Lower down onto the mat. Lift the tailbone, bring the lower back onto the roller. So the roller is in line with the hip bones lying under. Extend one leg. Bring the other knee into the chest. And let's draw a circle with the knee. So a nice small movement. Let's reverse it. Circle the knee. And let's take that leg across the body. Rotate your head to the other side and just bounce into that stretch. Good. Come back to center. Release that foot. Bring the other knee into the chest. Now extend that leg and pull the knee to the chest. Draw a circle with the knee and change direction. And when you're ready, cross that knee over and look away from the direction the knee is going and bounce into that rotation. 6, 7, and 8. Rock onto your back, extend the legs. Reach the arms up next to the ears or take them in line with the shoulders if you've got any tension in the shoulders. And let's focus on opening up, relaxing and stretching the front of the body. Breathing in and breathe out. Focus a few more counts on that exhalation. Let's breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 4 to 6 counts. So exhale. Good, let's do another 2. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. And breathe in. And exhale. Good, let's just finish off with one more nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Rock yourself up and down, so forward and back with the heels. So lift the toes and point the toes. Just massage a little bit into that lower back. Bend the knees, bring the feet flat. Lift the back and push the roller down towards the heels. And I want you again to focus on your breathing. This time you're just going to watch the belly button rise and fall. Keep the glutes engaged and the pelvis lifted as high as you can get it. And breathe. And breathe out. Again, we're going to do 3 more sets. Nice deep breath in for 4. Exhale for 4 to 6 counts. 3 more. Another 2, nice deep breath in. Breathe into those glutes, engage those glutes. Finish off with 1 more. Now as you breathe out, roll down that lower, bring that lower back onto the mat. Let's release the foam roller. Hug your knees into your chest and just come up to a seated position. And let's focus a bit on rotation. So bring the opposite hand to the knee. And I want you to twist for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do the same to the other side. Bring that hand around. Try and get that hand around the waist. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now your next position, I want you to bring the hand higher up the back onto that scapula, like we did in standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Do the same thing to the other side. Bring the hand right up and pulse for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully that hand was able to get a little bit higher into that rotation. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. Round your spine and stretch over the back of the shoulders. And again, a nice deep breath in. Pull up and lift, relax the shoulders. Don't let the shoulders come up to the ears. Breathe out. And round yourself and just rock a little bit in that position. Good. Rotate onto the hands and knees. A nice deep breath into your arch. As you breathe out, tuck position, curl the toes under. Push back up into a down dog position. Bounce your chest to your thighs. And when you're ready, walk your hands to your feet. Bounce yourself down in that position. When you're ready, breathing in, uncurl through the spine and circle the shoulders up and back. Good, let's shake everything out. And hopefully you're feeling a lot taller, lengthened out, nice and stretched, and with the breathing, nice and relaxed. Well done, and thank you for joining me.